Hey there, Zach here from the Warp Speed team. Really exciting day here today with Lovable. They launched the ability to select which AI model you're using to write the code that powers your Lovable app. So this is just awesome for builders. I'd imagine some of these are going to be better at setting up your backend. Some are going to be better at troubleshooting. Some might be better at the front end side of things. So I wanted to do kind of a test myself and see what all these models are great at. So what I wanted to do is go back and look at a previous project I built called GPTflix. So as a movie lover, I'm always looking for new movies to watch, but sometimes I don't know where to start. So this is an AI tool that allows me to search for movies and find the newest one that's based off of something that I might like in the past. So I'll go ahead and type in the Dark Knight here. And this uses an AI model to find 10 movies, and then the Open Movie database to return their posters as well as some other things. So here we can see some other ones that might be really relevant, including the Prestige. I can click on that one and then go directly to IMDb. So a really powerful function. So I wrote a single prompt and I fed it to all of my AI models. So building an AI app called GPTflix, use the user's input, some directions on what to return, and some directions on how to set it up. So with that, I did side by side and I tried each one of the models, and they each created an application to test side by side. So first off, I use the Anthropic model, and let's see how this one works. So I'll go ahead and type The Departed. And we can see here that it did work. Again, I did have to set up the database. I did have to link in my API keys. But this overall, really simple UI, some cool hover states here. It has all my key details, and the links actually open a preview of them, and then you can link in IMDb. Each of these builds did take about 4 or 5 queries of back and forth just to get it working. But overall, I was really impressed with Anthropic. So for Anthropic itself, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. A simple UI, clickable interface, went kind of above and beyond. So I was really impressed with their models. Coming up next, we had GPTflix, and this one was powered by Google. So I'm going to go ahead and ask for another movie. Let's do Inception. We'll see if it can find some recommendations. So again, this one does have a pretty simple UI. It actually does kind of look like Google itself. But you can scroll through here. I can see those movies. The posters come through, has some nice hover states, maybe a little bit of trickiness with the hover state expanding beyond that. And then clicking on the movie brings you exactly to that. So this one actually performed really well. I'm impressed with this one's result overall, so good job, Google. I'm going to go ahead and give this one just an 8 out of 10 with some of the UI refinements that I'd probably continue to refine after that. Coming up next, we'll go ahead and try GPTflix powered by the OpenAI models. So let's go ahead and describe or ask a movie that I like. Let's do Catch Me If You Can. Attempt to generate. This one did fail. For all of these, I spent about the same amount of time on them. I did find that the OpenAI one was kind of going in circles and asking me to troubleshoot myself, so wasn't really finding the results. And then this one had kind of a simple UI. Because this one doesn't work, obviously it's kind of on the lowest of the totem pole. I'd maybe give this a 5 out of 10. And finally, we have the core Lovable model. So this one is powered by Claude 4.0. Here we can see this one has the most sophisticated UI. It has some nice kind of intro floating states, and then has a simple gradient in the background. So with that, we'll ask for The Departed. And we see that it loads really quickly. I can see some nice hover states here with some play. I see some stars, and the scroll side-to-side animation works really well. This one overall was my favorite, with some of these kind of added kind of subtext and text with the button to view in IMDb. I think it's the most kind of appealing, both in the loading state as well as just the overall UI. So finally, I'll give the kind of core Lovable paid models probably a 9 out of 10. This one was still my favorite to work with. But that being said, I'm just really excited about the opportunity to use these different models, see how they expand in the future, and looking forward to exploring them more. If you want to go ahead and try GPTflix for yourself, go to gptflix.co. Or if you want to start building apps with Lovable for yourself, you can click the link in the description to go ahead and get started there. Thank you.